Welcome! My name is Elise and I'm the writer of the SEMPI Social Communication Model, and today on my show SEMPI Conversations, my guest is Zandi, and she's a 24-year-old vet nurse. So welcome, Zandi. Thank you so much for coming in today. I really appreciate you.
Anytime.
Yeah, no worries. Okay, so what we're going to do is Zandi's not very familiar with the model. So as you know, this segment I drag people in from the general public and I actually teach them how to do the model and I go through it with them. And so this is a real life scenario happening. It's a bit of a snapshot into different people's lives that are just in general community. So this is basically to show that this model can be used for everybody from age 3 up. And then once we've taped this is going on YouTube and out across social media. So I really appreciate your time today, Zandi.
Right.
So let's have a little look. I'm just going to drop us down and we're going to go over and I'm going to have a little go through the slides with you. So if we shrink us down, then let's get into it.
Okay.
So basically last night, how was your sleep overall, and were you in a safe, stable environment?
My sleep last night was alright.
Yeah.
I think I slept through the whole night without waking up.
Yep.
I woke up this morning, my cat woke me up at about 8 o'clock this morning, so that ruined my sleep pattern I wanted to sleep in.
Okay.
So I went back to sleep after that, so now I'm very tired.
Okay. And when you started to go to sleep, were there any thoughts that alerted you?
Not really. I just watched TV until I started falling asleep.
Okay. So there wasn't a thought that stood out for you. So at this point in the model, we'll jump from sleep safety and we'll go into emotion. So we can pick and choose which letters are actually applicable to us at any moment. So we can jump. Sometimes we'll have sleep and emotion, meet your needs. Sometimes we'll just have one in the whole model. Sometimes we'll have all 5. So it depends on how you're going on the day, and this can change hour to hour as well. So this gives us a really clean, quick perspective of what's happening for everybody right here and now, and gives you some insight also into what's going on for you, whereas you might not have had time during the day to actually have stopped and done this. So once you learn this model, you can do it very quickly. So let's go straight into emotion now. So, how are you feeling emotionally?
Emotionally, I'm quite tired. Probably because I've just come back from a holiday and I've gone straight back into going to my 2 jobs and working quite a lot. So I think I'm just a little bit run down, otherwise feeling pretty fine.
Okay. Moment. So is there an emotion that's alerting you, or is there more than one happening at the moment for you?
At the moment I think I'm just tired,
Mm-hmm.
a little bit run down.
Okay.
Otherwise not really anything outstanding at the moment.
Okay, and now we'll just move on to the entry word, meet your needs. So you can have a little read of them there. Have you had enough to eat and drink today, do you think?
I did have breakfast quite late in the morning,
Mm-hmm.
and I've just realised after reading that question I have not had anything to drink today.
Oh, okay, so that's a bit of a flag. So that's really good. Okay, good identification. Okay. And do you have a stable home life? Because meet your needs also talks about, it basically covers food and drink, where you live and whether you're in a stable accommodation, whether you have enough clothes, and basically are you stable in your home life?
Well, I am stable at home, but I just feel like I have a halfway house because I do travel quite a fair way to go to my different jobs, and I either stay here or at my boyfriend's, and yeah, it's just a little bit exhausting not having, making it unstable for myself by doing that, from going from place to place.
Okay.
So I guess I do have a stable life in terms of not living on the street and things like that, but it's more, I don't have somewhere where I stay 7 days a week. It changes.
Okay. So do you have supportive friends and family members?
Yes, definitely.
Okay. And do you feel safe and free to express your needs?
Yes, I'm quite good at expressing my needs.
Okay. Okay, so do you have any other needs that need meeting that maybe you could identify now, apart from the fact that you haven't had a drink?
Probably a stable sleeping pattern.
Okay.
Sleep would definitely benefit me at this point in time, as I am getting over jet lag.
Okay. So are you feeling calm, or do you need some extra support at the moment?
I think I'm okay at the moment in terms of support. I do have a lot of supportive people in my family and my friends especially. And I am feeling quite calm. I'm just very tired.
Okay. I appreciate you being here, being so tired and being put through the rigmarole of being interviewed on YouTube.
Fine.
So, okay, so do you need some extra talking time? Would you like to have a SEMPI conversation with me off camera later on and have a cup of tea together? And
I'd
maybe
definitely like a cup of tea.
Okay. Okay. So do you feel like you need a referral service, or will you just be happy just having a cup of tea and a conversation?
Me personally, I think I would be fine just having a cup of tea and talking to you. But if I did have a problem, I would definitely recommend getting help.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So on that note there, these are the resource booklets that come with the free community version of the SEMPI Social Communication Model. So in here on the very back, you just go through, and these are applicable for New South Wales in Australia. So you can go through and ring any of these referral services. So this is more crisis support. So if you feel that it's just too much for the both of you, then you can also go and then find some extra help. So let's move down to the next letter in the SEMPI model, which is physical health. So how's your physical body feeling?
Feeling really good. I've been going to the gym regularly.
Yeah.
Had a little bit of a break over the 2-week holiday I had.
Yep.
Other than that, pretty trying to stay on top of it.
Okay. So at this point, physically, there's nothing really going on for Zandi. So what we'll do is we don't really need to go into the next bubbles, which is, as you can read there, is there any areas that stand out? They're not actually applicable. So we'll just jump over into inclusion and community. So let's just check in on inclusion and community for you. So are you feeling like you're part of a community at the moment?
I guess I do in terms of friends and work, but in the area that I'm living in at the moment, not really, because I don't know anyone where I live. I live about an hour away from where I used to live, and that's where all my friends are. So I will make the effort to go over an hour away to go and see my friends, but yeah, I don't really know anyone down here.
Okay. Okay, so if not, are you feeling alone? Is this upsetting you?
Sometimes when I'm down here by myself, I do feel alone, especially when I want to go and do the groceries. I have to be an adult and go by myself.
Okay.
And step out into the big world. But other than that, then not really. I'm quite happy to hang out with my pets.
Okay. So what does this feel like, the feeling alone, and where is it coming from? So I think you've just identified that really by saying that, you know, what it feels like for you, where is it coming from. So you've identified that it's coming from your lack of being able to see your friends and the amount of time that you're working and your isolation with how far out you're living. So yeah, so this question here, can you ask your body what it's connected to? We've probably answered that as well. You've got really, really good insight. So some of these questions you can just skip over, whereas for other people, it might be the first time they've actually come across them and had to think about them. So would you like to develop some new friendships?
I would, but I'm not the kind of person to go to anywhere like a pub or a club or a bar or anything, and
Okay.
like go out of my way to meet people. If I do work with them down here, then that's fine if they're my age, but other than that, I probably wouldn't go out of my way.
Okay.
I'm just not the type of person to go out of my way to make friendships with people.
Okay. So this question, often when we're looking at this on the SEMPI model, would you like to develop some new friendships? When we drop over to extra talking time afterwards, sometimes we can sit together, the listener and the sharer, and we can actually sit together and figure out what sort of friendships they'd like to develop. So that could be walking clubs in the area, photography clubs, singles groups, all sorts of things. So then we'd have a little look at perhaps getting the person out of the home and out more into society and community centres and things like that. So that would be an opportunity to actually explore that with the other person at that time. So the next question here, are you feeling internally settled, or do you need some extra support around this?
I'm feeling quite settled. Definitely if I wasn't, I would reach out and ask for some help, but I'm quite used to knowing what I need in my life and how to get over that hurdle of being like tired and everything like that.
Alright, well, how about I let you go, because you're in your uniform. I know that you've just come back from work and you've made time to come here today and make this video. So I just wanted to say thank you so much for your time and sharing, and just the fact that you're willing to come in here and share what your day's like for you today is huge. So I hope people out there now get a little bit more about what the model's about, and you can learn the model and then pay it forward to other people and sit with them and have a deeper level of conversation, get some empathy going, and just deeper level conversation. So instead of are you okay, or are you alright, let's ask how's your senpai, and let's go through the model together. And once you learn it, really quick to just say to somebody, how's your senpai? So now, Zandi, if I said to you, how's your senpai, could you quickly pick a letter out that you might want to talk about, and we could go into that further? We won't, we'll do that off camera, but do you feel that you could if
yeah, definitely.
Okay, right, wonderful. Well, my job's done. Thank you very much, and thanks for watching, and go and check out Zandi on YouTube, and well, wonderful. We'll see you later. Bye.